And welcome everybody live here on this Tuesday evening from Newman Catholic High School here in Wausau, Wisconsin for some Merwood South Conference volleyball here on Zaleski Sports. It's the Edgar Wildcats heading here into Newman to take on the Cardinals. And both of these programs, they know a lot about one another. And we'll get into the coaching history between these two programs as we go through the broadcast here tonight. But 17-14 overall and 3-0 undefeated in the Merwood South are the Newman Catholic Cardinals, and 17-5, 3-0 in the Merwood South are the Edgar Wildcats. Good evening, everybody. Brendan Retzloff, Brandon Bullis here on the production side of things, just getting ready to get this one started here in Wausau tonight. And this should be a dandy of a match that we have for you guys. But first, we welcome you to our Auto Select pregame show, which is brought to you by Auto Select, located on Schofield Avenue in Weston. Has been providing dependable vehicle repair, service, and tires for 22 years. With a 3-year nationwide warranty and free roadside assistance at Auto Select, you're good to go. That's Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston, and also on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Stevens Point.
Please welcome the visiting Edgar Wildcats.
We'll pass things away here to our PA announcer, just about to get the national anthem underway, and we'll continue our pregame show here in a brief moment.
We ask at this time for all those who are able to please rise and remove your hats for our blessing and national anthem. God our Father, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to bless these athletes. Keep them safe from injury and harm. Instill in them respect for each other and reward them for their perseverance. We ask this through Christ our Lord. Amen. Tonight's national anthem is being performed by the Newman Pep Band under the direction of Miss Judy Boots.
How about that from the Newman Catholic Pep Band, getting things started here tonight for this pink matchup that we have for you guys here on Zaleski Sports. Also, it's the senior night for the school here, and Newman doing a great thing sportsmanship-wise of also including and announcing the seniors for Edgar as well. But taking a look at our starting lineups here tonight, brought to part of our actually another one of our sponsors, Associated Bank. That's who our starting lineups are brought to you by. And taking a look first at the Edgar Wildcats. At libero, it's number 1, Caitlin Hartnady. And then taking a look, it's number 2, Makita Ellenbecker, followed by number 5, Shiloh Carlin. Then it's number 7, Mallory Stinsel, followed by number 8, Ella Baumgartner. Then number 10 is Nikina Ellenbecker. And to round off the starting lineup is number 20, Addison Nowak. Seniors making some announcements here.
You have been such a positive and supportive teammate throughout high school volleyball. Every day, no matter if it's practice or a game, you're bringing energy and good vibes. You are so talented at volleyball and have impacted the team in such a great way. I am so glad that I have been able to play the past few years with you, and I will miss you so much. I love you. Lauren, you bring confidence and support on the court every day. Whether it is at practice or in a game, you are always there to make sure we feel supported. One of my favorite things about playing with you is your ability to set a positive atmosphere, whether it's through a joke or through an uplifting spirit. I'm so sad that I won't be able to play with you next year, but I know great things will follow you wherever you go. Lauren, you are the positivity and support of our team, and you always know how to cheer us up with a joke and put a smile on our faces, whether it's at practice or a game. I will miss our long bus conversations and us always laughing and telling jokes on the way to or from the game. And for our serious conversations, for whenever I'm feeling upset, you are always there for me. I love you and I will miss you so much. Thank you for what you have done for the team.
We'd also like to take a moment to recognize Edgar seniors, Caitlin Hartnady, Randy Halverson, Ella Baumgartner, and Addison Nowak.
Alrighty, now we're all good back to the commentary side of things. Going to continue on with our starting lineups here. So we introduced Edgar's starting lineup. Now taking a look at Newman Catholic. For the Cardinals, 17-14 here on the season, 3-0 here in the Merriwood South. And this is a big matchup between two undefeated teams in conference play. But taking a look, it's the senior number 1, Camille Soboleski. Then it's number 4, the junior Alexis Rice, followed by number 5, a senior Anna France. Then at libero is number 23, Stevie Chica. Then number 12, a junior Madison Keene. Then it's number 14, a sophomore Brooke Thiel. And to round off the lineup, it's a senior number 15, Lauren Thiel. Newman coached by Betty Lang. She's been at the front of the program since 2008. She did step away in 2019. She came back, though, and she led this team to a state semifinal appearance last year for the Edgar Wildcats. Its head coach, Evan Kresbach, and he has been coaching for about the last 5 years. And funny enough, he actually started out his coaching career with Betty Lang right by his side, and she's kind of more of a mentor figure. So there's a lot of history, a great relationship between these two coaches and their programs, even though it's a bigger rivalry out here in central Wisconsin. But we should have a good one. Edgar and Newman, 3-0 in conference. And it's all pink out here tonight. Just about to get this thing underway. Last time these two schools have faced off was September 24th of last year, where the Cardinals had a 3-0 sweep on the Wildcats. And Edgar this season trying to turn it around, and they most definitely have. 17-5 here in the regular season with only a few matches left. Not sure if the Merriwood crossover invitational is going to be happening or not, but depending if it doesn't, there's only 2 more matches left in the season after this one for conference play for Newman, and then there's only 1 more for Edgar. And I believe for Edgar that they'll have Assumption as their last conference matchup here of the season. And it's Stratford up next for Newman. But both of these schools are focusing on this one match right now. We thank all you guys for being here tonight on this Tuesday here on Zaleski Sports, where we have a few other broadcasts going on at the moment, but this one, I tend to not be biased, but this should be one of the better ones. A lot of history between these two. And Edgar will start with the serve after winning the toss here tonight. Addison Nowak to begin it. Here we go. Good block up top to begin the night from Nakeen. That's Ellen Becker. In the brighter pink tonight are the Edgar Wildcats. In the lighter shade are the Cardinals, and another deflection, that time by Carlin. What a start here. 2 blocks for the Wildcats. Big story out of this one. And going into this matchup, and we'll have, might have been an illegal setup here on defense. So it's another free point for Edgar, but Camille Soboleski, the senior here on this senior night, out of the 3, over 1,000 career kills. I mean, she is a massive talent for this program. Hitting it right down the line into the corner is Makita Ellenbecker. Edgar with a hot start in the hot pink. Taking a look here at this gymnasium too. I know the last time that I was here, I said something about the old school logos on the banners at the entrance of the gym, but they upgraded those since I said that. So I don't know if Newman made that change because of that. Just that one difference that was made. But how about this start here for the Wildcats? Set it up, throw it down. It's Ellen Becker. 6-0. Tough to believe we're already in the last day of September, in the closing weeks here of the regular season. Just approaching that finish line. The Ellen Becker kids are going ham here tonight. 7-0 is the start. Nakeen and Makita getting it done with a few blocks for the Wildcats. We'll be back here in about 30 seconds. You're watching girls high school volleyball on Zaleski Sports.
Find auto repairs, brakes, tires, and oil changes all in one place at Auto Select in Weston. At Auto Select, you can expect dependable automotive repair from the experts you can trust will exceed your expectations. Auto repair has never been so comfortable with a spacious, clean waiting room with refreshments along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. And ask about their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty. For your next auto repair or maintenance, bring your vehicle to Auto Select on Schofield Avenue in Weston. In Stevens Point and Plover, at Auto Select, you're good to go.
A 7-0 score here in the first set. Today's matchup is brought to you by Bruce Orthodontics. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive and orthodontic care of patients for all ages. They're now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they're changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a consultation. They came out of the gates swinging. Good dig there from Soboleski. Good block up top, but goes out of bounds here. So the Cardinals get their first point here tonight. That was Madison Keene on the fight at the net here with Nakeen Ellenbecker. Now it's Lauren Thiel's turn, the senior, and Newman's first opportunity to serve the ball here tonight. Pretty solid one right up in the rafters. Taking care of business, though, is Ellenbecker. Set it up. Soboleski, big swing. Right there on it was Nowak. Set up another good play. Good block at the front there. And Newman can't get anywhere to it. It's Nowak. And Carlin getting the job done. And this Edgar team made up of 4 seniors between Hart Nady and Brandy Halverson and Ella Baumgartner and Addison Nowak. Both of these teams are fairly young when it comes to their veteranship and the ages of their starters. 3 seniors on one side, 4 on the other, and an ace coming from Keene. Newman's just got to do what they can to tally more points on the board and just try to cut down that run. They don't need to get all of it in a handful. Just in some bunches is all they need. Good fight at the net there. Edgar's there to clean. Carlin with the swing. Set it. Soboleski once again dug up by Hart Nady. And it's a point falling forward for the Wildcats. Ella Baumgartner along with Shiloh Carlin. Set it up for the libero. Here's Caitlin Hart Nady. Good dig by Thiel. Great block on the other side, though, from Baumgartner. It was a clean play on the dig, but it just didn't set up Newman for a play. And Coach Evan Krebsbach, he's got to love what he's been seeing thus far out of his team. Counterattack opportunity here for the Wildcats. They swing, just too long was Baumgartner. And it's 11-4. Where Alexis Rice will serve it away. And Newman, they got to try to be clean with their serves in this matchup tonight. I mean, this could possibly be the conference championship match out here. So there's going to be a lot of tension throughout the evening. Solid swing and kill there from the Cardinals offense. Down by 6. Edgar started this match on an 8-0 run and an ace right through the fingertips of Ellen Becker. And that one kind of just caught her off guard. Those are just those plays that you got to make off those serves. Ellen Becker tries to avenge that mistake. Counter attack opportunity. They go light with it. So now it'll be Baumgartner finds the crease and the finish. Even the bench getting fired up for Edgar. I mean, you see Shiloh Carlin and Karina Subert out there doing chest bumps. They're getting up in the air on those. Try to shoot for the corner, and it's in play. Another ace. This is for the senior Halverson. Tough from our angle to see it with the Newman student section right in the shot. And this one an unlucky break for Rice, right off the ceiling. Bounced right back to her. Can't have those double hits happen. And the lead is back up to 8 now for the Wildcats here in the first set. And it's been a really conservative approach, mainly stepping up on defense, that we've been seeing from Edgar so far. They try the counter this time, hitting the line. Thing of beauty there from Baumgartner. Sobolewski had a little bit of time to react to it, but Baumgartner with a big swing makes that time even less. And that was just a beautiful play. Largest lead of the night. And now Newman scrambling for it. Counter opportunity. Gone by the wayside. Couple of bumps, and once again, Newman can't really get a play. And they're just going to lose control. Rice chased after it, and maybe she could have let that go for Stevie Chica in the back. Mistake here on defense makes it a 10-point lead. Halverson to keep it going. Chica's there, and a little bump. Halverson sets. Great dig by Sheeling, or by Keene. That was from Sheeling though, and 4 hits right at the net. The lead's up to 11. Time out on the floor by Coach Lang. In Star Wars terms, her Padawan right now is on the roll over her by 11 points here in this first set for the Edgar Wildcats, 17-6. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
The first tube was bent in 1968 back in a garage by our house. Shortly after that, we moved into a rented space in a machine shop.
Moving into this building in 2000 at 90,000 square feet.
So right now we sit at 165,000 square feet.
150 employees. Every day we look at how grateful we are to be where we are, but we never forget where we started. Here at J&D Tube Benders, we're a full custom hydraulic tube manufacturer. We can do anything from their simple bent tube component to a fully welded assembly.
Back here at Newman Catholic High School, a surprising start here to this opening set for Evan Krebsbach and the Edgar Wildcats. Playing Division IV this year, but they've been looking sharp. 17-5 overall on the season and 3-0 undefeated here in the Merriwood South. And it just seems that there's just been some mental mistakes that have been made so far here by the Cardinals. Plenty of time to bounce back, and that's a way to start here. Soboleski with the kill. Over 1,000 career kills for Camille Soboleski. I mean, that is some gaudy numbers that we're talking about. In 4 years to hit that mark. Point goes to the Wildcats here. And obviously, just over a decade ago, this Newman team winning those 4 consecutive state championships. Ace coming here. It's a dance party for the Hot Pink. But those 4 consecutive state championships from 2013 to 2016. Big part of Coach Betty Lang's resume, and that's what made Coach Evan Krebsbach really come over and see Coach Lang as a mentor to him. I mean, gotta look back and find that story. It's a really fascinating story that was covered. See if we can provide a little more information later on. This one just hits the line for Anna France, and she gets the ace. And she's mainly been a libero this season, but taking over Stevie Chica tonight in that libero position. Big swing. Oh my. Nakeen delivers another point. Back to an 11-point lead. And Coach Krebsbach, he loves just getting to coach the game of volleyball, and he's been very successful over the last few years, especially starting with this program in 2020. Few big runs in the playoffs that he's made. And it looks like he's making a big run here in this first set. Set it up here. It's going to be Ellenbecker. And Carlin was there. Ellenbecker again, the rejection at the net. Great play. I think that was Keene who got the rejection and catch him off guard. Where the Cardinals, and they got to start making a bit of a run here if they want to try to keep this set going. But the whole story for Coach Krebsbach, he started helping Stratford varsity head coach Brooke Kafka, who was a childhood friend of his, and just growing up around that area, graduating from Abbotsford, and he was able to guide, be a part of that run that they made in Division III for the Tigers back in 2017 and 18. And then after that, it was going to Newman to be with current coach Betty Lang. And he just said that coaching with Betty at Wausau Newman was life-changing for me. And I like to think of this as, or I like to carry some of the Betty magic that there is on the sidelines. And right now, he's been doing that with the type of game that this team's provided here tonight. Up by 10. Thiel just missed the line. And make it 2 points away here from, or 3 points away. No, it's 2. Make it 2 points away here from claiming the first set. Well, I was looking at the scoreboard up here in the gym, stuck at 22, and I was thinking, oh, wait, it's 23. And then taking a look at our scoreboard, it's kind of thrown off there. Good block, just out of bounds, though. Braden caught sleeping a little bit. It's all fun out here. Taking it back to the corner. Just too long. And Newman is just like barely bent off on those types of hits. And that actually might, that was .25. Set 1 here. Going to the Wildcats of Edgar as they take this one by 13 points. Going swinging out of the gates are the Edgar Wildcats. And they're up 1-0 here in what is likely the conference championship here on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back after this.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
At R&R Flooring and Furniture, we sell products that look good and products that last.
You want a great selection at a great price and a company that stands behind their products? You will find Wolfcraft, Ashley, Marshfield Furniture, and more.
Looking to get the best sleep of your life? We have a mattress for you. Get a 15-year non-paraded high-bred mattress for only 25 cents a night, and we also carry adjustable beds. When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses, it's easy. Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today. That's all it takes.
Elite Auto Care on Schofield Avenue in Weston offers the best in automotive care and repair. This locally owned and operated repair group features a full staff of ASE certified technicians. They are ready to handle all major and minor repairs to get you back on the road. For any make, any model vehicle, look to Elite Auto Care for repairs. From general maintenance and preventative care like oil changes and tire rotations, to those more challenging issues like air conditioning, brakes, and engine issues. Elite Auto also offers a full selection of tires to fit your vehicle needs. For your next auto needs, turn to Elite Auto Care, your local family-owned auto business, on Schofield Avenue in Schofield.
I got referred to the orthodontist and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here and he was very happy with the smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And we welcome everybody back to Newman Catholic High School here in Wausau for this Merriwood South Conference action here on Pink Night and Senior Night here on Zaleski Sports. Braden Bullis and Brendan Retzloff here. Edgar taking the first set 25-12 over Newman. A very surprising and shocking outcome considering last time these two faced, Newman swept them. But that was well over a year ago when they last faced each other. But taking a look here at the past schedule and what we've seen out of these last few matches from Newman, taking a look back, September 25th, they won in 2 sets over Tomahawk, then fell in 3 sets, lost 2-1 over Anago, and got a big win on the 25th over believe it was Prentice. So one of their former conference opponents in Prentice. And then on the 23rd, that 3-2 win over Auburndale. That was a huge one for them. Soboleski trying to get this thing going. Ties this thing up here at 1 here in the second set. As for the Wildcats, we mentioned they've been hot here this season, 17-5. They've won their last 5 matches. Their last loss was to Wausau West. That was in the 2 sets in an invitational. Going down the line, and Thiel ended up diving after it as it was going to go out of bounds. So the Wildcats get a free point here off of that mistake, and that's something that Newman's got to minimize here in this second set. I think you got to trust in your senior leader, Soboleski, and right on cue, she does just that and gets them the point. But ever since that loss in 2 sets to Wausau West for Edgar, it has been free sailing for them. 4 of their 5 matches have been sweeps. So they are riding a hot streak here at the moment, and they're wearing the hot pink unis. So it's fitting for how the team's performing. Substitution getting made in here as Addie Nowak gets subbed out for the libero, Caitlin Hartnady. Libero to libero, here we go. And Newman gets it with McCarthy. First time saying Enya's name here tonight. Much needed, and you gotta feel that there's some type of urgency, especially here on this senior night, against one of the hottest conference opponents in the land. Good block up top. It was Keene and it was actually Keene and Kearns who were there. And it's Mallory Stensel along with JC Schilling with the assist and the kill for the Wildcats. Keeping things much closer here to start this second set here for Newman, and it didn't help that they were down 8-0 right out of the gate here tonight. McCarthy finds the opening short, and we're tied at 4. Here's France for the Cardinals. Takes it to the corner. Set up the counter. Big spike attempt there from Thiel. Dug up by Soboleski. Set up. Thiel's going to take the punch. Left it short, and it's going to be a touch of the net here from the Wildcats. So Newman, this is actually their first lead here tonight. Wow. Left it just in front of the defense for Schilling. She gets the point. And that was France who tried to chase it down. All square at 5. Tough play. 2 Wildcats collide on the dig, but it was nicely done. They dig it up again. What a play. But I think it was going to be Carlin who just stepped over the line. And that is the call. But how about the 100% effort just being given right now by the Edgar Wildcats? They're playing like they want to win a conference title. Big swing. Sobolewski cleans it up on the dig. That time Thiel goes up. Taking it is Ellen Becker. And a point going here after it goes off of Rice here for the Wildcats. Things just got a little bit out of control for Newman. Try it again. Here's Thiel taking it to him. Lauren on the kill. From the assist from Alexis Rice. Alexi did a great job there of setting it up for Thiel just to get up there and take that quick punch, as she has a service error here. It's just been all back and forth here in the second set. And it's important for Newman to even this thing up. Going down 2-0 is a no-no against a team that's so hot. Ellen Becker getting the ace. Nikeen has had a fabulous night here tonight. And Ellen Becker, just as we talk about the ups she's had, she puts that one right into the net. We're getting all the lead changes right now here in the second set. Here's Keene, fires away. Nowak rejected. Good fight. What a dig by Ellen Becker. I don't know how Nikeen got to that ball. And it's going to be McCarthy who gets the point along with Rice for the Cardinals. That was a big thud into the ground when she dug up for that. You could hear that echo all throughout the gym. 9-8 lead now, make it 10. Newman trying to build that lead ever so slightly here. Here's the junior. Once again, making things a little tough. Counter-attack opportunity. Sobolewski off the tip. And Nowak tries to shoot the corner. Good play. They clean it, and Sobolewski from mid-range gets it done. So tough to find a crease and make a play, but Sobolewski made that one look easy. It's a 3-point advantage as this serve just goes past the line. Looked really close from my vantage point. They give the point here to the Wildcats. Another long serve. They let it play though. Sobolewski, Nowak sends it all the way back. Counter opportunity. Sobolewski over the top for 12. And she had a 1-on-2. But yet her seniority rises overall here. Another serve. This time it caught the edge for Rice. Timeout taken, the first one of the night from Coach Krebsbach. And it's a 4-point lead, 13-9 here in the second set. Newman trying to bounce back here on Selesky Sports.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mitten services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, it's a 13-9 lead here in set number 2 for the Newman Catholic Cardinals. And today's matchup is presented by Next Step. Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout Central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Also by Newton Electric. From residential to commercial, industrial to agriculture, Newman Electric in Wausau has been serving Central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online at newtonelec.com. Out of the timeout here from Coach Krebsbach, and they respond with a point. Not sure what was said during the timeout, but it must have worked for the Wildcats. Taking a look at our broadcasts here tonight, we got Greenwood and Columbus Catholic on the volleyball side of things, and for Newman, they know quite a bit about Columbus. They faced them in the semifinal in Green Bay, the state semifinal that was last year, as the Dons took down the Cardinals in that one. So trying to have a different type of outcome here this season. Soboleski comes up with an ace. 15-10. This is Newman's largest lead here tonight. But I was going to say Columbus is right now up 2-1, and I can't tell what set they're in because they don't have the set points next to each other. I would assume that they're in the second set of that one as well. On the counter opportunity, they're going to play conservative. Here's Thiel from mid-floor. Cross-court counter. And a good dig from Keene. Soboleski sends it to the back end. Set it. Ellen Becker up in the air. Stencil that time. Gets it to go through. And Spencer at Needlesville also going on right now. That one's tied at 24 apiece in the first set. Bonduel, Iola, Scandinavia. Iola's up 1-0 over Bonduel. Port Edwards and Pittsville going on. Pittsville up 1-0. Denmark at Wapaka. Wapaka's up 1-0 at the moment. Pacelli, Allman, Bancroft. Pacelli in front 17-8 in the first set. Wausau East and Marshfield soccer going on. I believe that's our only soccer matchup that we have at the moment. And then there's this matchup here. And Newman gets the point to fall forward for them. How about this for Zaleski Sports? Almost at 21,000 subscribers now here on YouTube. So if you're watching, go give us a like and subscribe. Be gladly appreciated. And thanks to all of our sponsors, our broadcasts are possible, and also thanks to all of you guys viewing our games here as well. This is possible. How about the ace for Mallory Stencil, the freshman? Right through the arms of Thiel there, and she's made a couple of mistakes that are so easy to fix here in this one tonight. They're down by 4 now. Newman trying to bounce back. A big swing from Madison Keene. She gets the point here for the Cards. Also, how could I forget? Auburndale against Stratford is going on right now. So for all the fans watching, maybe that's an important one to follow, because Auburndale right now is up 2-0 over Stratford. That one's at Stratford High School. So Auburndale sitting in a 1-2 in the conference. Stratford's 2-1. So they might be fighting for that third place spot in conference play. Sobolewski goes too strong. And it's 18-15. Things getting a little more interesting here in the second set. Nowak on the serve. Set it up. Thiel goes around the senior with a great play. Taking a look at more scores, especially in the professional sports world of things. AL wildcard going on right now. Red Sox and Yankees. Boston's up 2-1, top of the ninth in game one of that one. No, there was some more wildcard action that was going on. Tigers taking down the Guardians 2-1. How about that hit there from Makita Ellenbecker, right from the corner, but they're going to say it just went out of bounds. So Newman's up 20-15 here in the second set, and then the Cubs taking down the Padres 3-1. And then I know tonight is also the Reds and the Dodgers. That one to start at 8 o'clock Central Time. Here's Nakeen. Dug up. Sobolewski corner shot. Right there is the libero. Send it back. Counterattack. They go. Sobolewski, big shot. Once again, they get it over in 3. Newman is set up again. Sobolewski, 3 times the charm. And the Cardinals just stuck with their bread and butter, taking the big time shot there with Sobolewski. Then not really much for Edgar to do to make a counterattack. They just have to go soft with it. Keene leaving this one short on the service. But it's just leaving a couple of those players up front. But you already know that they're setting it up for their senior all-time kills leader in the school in Camille Sobolewski. But an ace trying to keep things close here are the Wildcats. Timeout taken here by the Cardinals. They're up by 3. Edgar, though, is trying to knock on the door, keep things close here in the second set. We'll see how this one comes to an end. We'll be back here on Zaleski Sports.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfeind Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
21-18 here in set number 2 on Zaleski Sports. Just coming out of that Newman timeout. Edgar is trying to come back. They've been down by as much as 5 here. Couple of back and forths right over the net. Sobolewski just caught a piece of the net to keep it going. Great block by McCarthy. They go to the other side, and Newman was all there and ready for it. They're 3 away from taking the set and tying it up here at 1. It will be Lexi Rice to serve it away. And right there is, I believe that might have been Ellen Becker. They go all the way to the other end. Nowak sets up. Hartnady all the way to Ellen Becker again. Soboleski, big time hit. No one home. They're 2 away. Time out on the floor again by Coach Krebsbach. It's 23-18 here on Zaleski Sports.
Are you ready to give your kids a head start on smart money habits? With Abbey Bank's Bright Future Checking, kids and teens can learn to manage money with you right by their side. They get their own debit card, and you can keep an eye on spending with easy-to-use mobile banking and card controls. The Bright Future Checking account has no fees, no minimum balance, and kids get a bonus after the first deposit is made. Give your child the power of independence. Stop in or visit abbeybank.com to get started. Abbey Bank is member FDIC.
Back here after a word from Abbey Bank there. Today's matchup brought to you by Domtar. Join the team at Domtar Paper in Rothschild. Proud to support our local Wausau High School athletics. That's Domtar Paper Mill on North Grand Avenue in Rothschild. Newman getting close to tying this thing up at 1 set apiece here on Zaleski Sports. Both of these teams 3-0 in conference play. One will have to go down tonight. Almost celebrated that one a little early. Soboleski tries again, and it's going to her. She gets the kill, and it's set point here for the Cards. Lexi Rice has been on cruise control behind the service line so far. Try 2 hits. Here they go. Soboleski goes light with it, and number 1 gets set 2, and we're tied at 1 set apiece. They take it 25-18. We should be set up for a dandy here tonight between the two pinks. It's the hot pink and the light shade pink going at it. And we'll have set number 3 coming up for you after Newman takes this one 25-18. We'll be back for set 3 here on Zaleski Sports.
For the very best in craftsmanship and innovative construction, put your trust in Scherer Construction. You'll see their work when you drop your kids at school, visit the public library, drive past the fire station, or even in the industrial park. Scherer Construction has helped countless homeowners with bringing their dreams to life, and hundreds of businesses create beautiful facilities that make our communities shine all throughout Wisconsin. For your next residential, commercial, municipal, or educational construction project, join the countless others who have put their faith in Scherer Construction. Find their location right here in Wausau or online at schererconstruction.com.
The doctor basically said, you're going to be in a wheelchair and walking with a walker. And I'm like, what? I'm like, that's my life. That's my life story. I looked around on the internet. I found Shai at Next Step Prosthetics. And I came in and met with him, and I felt so comfortable here, so unfearful. He said, we're going to get you up and walking.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Be a part of a Marshfield tradition at Maple Fall Fest, September 13th and 14th. Start each morning with a potato or buttermilk pancake breakfast and shop over 125 handmade arts and craft vendors. Also, make sure to check out the Kids Zone, yummy food court with maple specialties, beer garden, and a comedic grilling show with TV's Mad Dog and Meryl. Don't miss the 33rd Annual Maple Fall Fest, Saturday and Sunday, September 13th and 14th at Wildwood Park and Zoo in Marshfield. Learn more at visitmarshfield.com and follow us on Facebook.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do.
We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Set number 3 about to get underway here on Zaleski Sports. Here in the Marywood South, it's the Edgar Wildcats and the Newman Catholic Cardinals. Newman finally getting out of their huddle here, just about to get ready. A great bounce back second set there from Coach Betty Lang and her Cardinals. In that first set, they went down 8-0 right off the bat, so they had things tough for them in that first set, losing it by 13. But you're talking about a great bounce back, winning the second set by 7 points. To get a 20-point differential of a comeback, you know that this team has a lot of grit and veterans in them to really get this done and try to chase that conference crown here in the 2025 season as they get the first point here of the set. So it will be Anna Carlson to serve it away for the Cards. Big swing from Carlin. Shiloh not shy on that one at all. Ties it at 1. And now the Edgar students trying to make some noise here on the right-hand side of your screen. This one's just out of bounds. Edgar's up 2-1. Nikina Lindbecker. She has been one of the better players here tonight, and she's going to get one of those aces. Making them dance, getting some encouragement from Coach. That's the way to do it here for the junior. Tried again. This time Rice is there. That's Chica who got it, and on the block was Keene. Right into the wall of 2 defenders went that hit from the Wildcats. It was Keene and Soboleski. Keene was the main one on there on the block. That serve might have gone too far, but Edgar plays it. Soboleski just getting way up there. I mean, the photographers who are here tonight, they got chances of taking some pretty epic shots. I'm going to say that one, she got way up there. On the block was Shiloh, but it falls the other direction. But they're going to give the point here to the Wildcats. I'm not sure what the ruling was. Too quick to decipher it here. Was watching the ball going back and forth rather than the officials. Hartnady's serve here, taken away. Set it. Nowak over to Ellen Becker. Or that was Baumgartner, excuse me, right off the face of Stevie Chica, the libero. And it looked like, I couldn't tell if that was Thiel and Chica who kind of got tangled up with one another. Chica's there to dig this one up here. And a misplay. Kind of caught between taking a swing at it and just setting it over the net with Soboleski. So Edgar's got a 3-point advantage here in the third. They keep it going with Hartnady on the service. And it falls out of bounds. Try to get a little playful with it. Now it's Edgar who's coming up with a bounce back set after losing it by 8. Soboleski. Big hit, but right there was Hartnady. And no one's home for the Cardinals as it falls off to their right. Timeout taken here by the Cardinals. They're down by 5. What a response from the Wildcats here in this third set. We'll be back here on Zaleski Sports.
If the check engine light comes on in your car, do you address it or hope it goes away on its own? Pain is your body's check engine light signaling that something isn't right. Innovative Health in Weston can help identify and fix the aches and pains of everyday life. We deliver effective chiropractic care for every joint in your body, from your neck to your back to your knees and feet. With 4 doctors on staff and advanced treatment options, we've been consistently voted a top chiropractic and sports medicine clinic in central Wisconsin. Whether you're a high school athlete, a pregnant mom, or just feeling the wear and tear of life, give us a call at Innovative Health in Weston today.
Feel better, live better, Innovative Health.
It's a 5-point advantage here for the Edgar Wildcats here in this third set. Caitlin Hartnady, the libero here tonight. She has been terrific behind the service line. They're trying to keep that run going. Baumgartner, great dig from the Cardinals by Keene, but it falls short. And they get another point on the board. A 6-point advantage now. Great play that time. McCarthy was right there just to set it right over that net and fall for the point. Breaks up the run. That was a 5-0 run from the Wildcats. They've made 2 really big runs here in this matchup here tonight, and a much needed ace here from the Cards. Taking a look at scores once again. We got the Red Sox and Yankees game on off to the side. And the Yankees have the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th. They're down 3-1. Things are getting interesting there. Wildcats continue to celebrate their points. They're up by 5 here. It'll be Brandy Halverson to serve it away. Keene from the corner. Rice brings it up. The rejection to set it over the net is Schilling, the freshman, making magic happen. And as Coach Krebsbach would say, that's the Betty magic that's occurring. Soboleski, big time hit. Great dig though from Hartnady. She has done an outstanding job on those digs tonight. Counterattack opportunity. Stencil. Pencil that one in for a kill. Oh, Edgar just has everything working for him right now. They're up by 7. Sobolewski again. She's just putting that one out of spite. And it worked. Ellen Becker could not dig it up cleanly. Cuts the deficit in half to 6. And a service error here from Sobolewski. Edgar doing a great job of trying to take Sobolewski out of this game and take her off of takeover mode, because she has so many opportunities here this season to do that. They're doing a great job. They got to chase it down. They get a lucky break off the ceiling, and they continue it. It stays alive. If this falls for Newman, this would be a huge momentum swing. Take it around. Backside. The tip out of bounds. The Cardinals get the point. Newman caught a break from the ceiling, going their own way. If that ceiling is about 5 more feet in the air, as one of the LED lights up there is still kind of going back and forth up there. Man, craziness. Ellen Becker tries to throw down the hammer, but it just goes out of bounds. Point here for Newman. (13-8) now. Halverson sets it up here. Stencil. Rice now. Back. Over. That was Keene. Rice back to Thiel. Goes around. Counter opportunity here for the Wildcats. They go after it. They take it a little lightly here. Couple of bumps. Light hit towards the back. And Newman's got a chance to take it all the way back. Great rally going on here now. Bump it. Just left it short of the net. It was kind of sit there and pray that it gets over, but it does not. And this one is an ace for France. And a timeout taken. Like Betty Magic kind of fading away here on Edgar, as their 7-point lead has now dwindled to 3 here in set 3 here on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgestop Exteriors, we're more than your average home improvement company. We're your neighbors, and for over 20 years, we've been trusted and proudly serving right here in your community. Customer service is our #1 goal. Call now for your free estimate.
Ridgetop Exteriors.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
The 7-point lead down to 3 now for Edgar between timeouts. Things are working here for the Cardinals. Halverson goes over to Ellen Becker, who gets the point. Edgar students lifting up those fat heads that they got up there, cheering on their team. Great showing tonight from both student sections. Great dig by Halverson. That was unbelievable. Set it, take it, Thiel. Another beautiful dig. The play keeps going out of bounds, though. That was Subert who dug it up. Goes out of bounds there, though. 14-11. Set it up. Couple of sets back and a collision there between players. They kind of gave up on the play. Edgar, though, was able to respond back with it. Take a shot from the side. Thiel off the net, short. Edgar gets the point. It almost looked like the Wildcats gave up on the play. And then all of a sudden they realized they still had an opportunity. And they came back to it and they took advantage. They're up 4. Here's Nowak to serve it away. Thiel, big shot, send it back. Counter chance here for the Cardinals. Great block from Ellen Becker. And Shiloh. Set it again. Nowak tries to decrease it. Man, these teams are just both going back and forth. They reset. One bump, hit it. Ellen Becker, Thiel at the net. Thiel lost it. Able to get it back was Soboleski. And now it's a counter chance here for the Wildcats. Shiloh on the prowl. Go the Wildcats. What a back and forth. Even Coach Betty Lang is clapping after that one. And Coach Krebsbach going all the way to his bench, clapping hands with everybody who is sitting out there. Go to the corner. Unbelievable hit from Thiel. Keep it in play. And the Cardinals are down 4. I mean, we have seen some pretty long rallies here in these last few points we have seen tonight. You can just feel the energy is building up here in the gym. Another fight at the net. Take it to him. Soboleski adding on to her 1,000+ career kills. Just an insane stat. And she broke that record without even realizing it either, which is something you would think that a player would be aware of, but that just goes to show how much competitive spirit and love for the game that she has. This serve out of bounds. And it shows how bright-minded she is when it comes to playing out there. She plays more for her team than for herself, and that's a huge quality to have as any type of player who's out there on whether it's the court or the field. No matter what type of material you're playing on, you play for your team and you give them a fight. This has been an outstanding third set. Call it absolute cinema. Leaving it short there are the Wildcats. And the Cardinals, they're hanging in there. They're down 3 again. That is the closest they've been able to get it to. Just trying to break that seal of 3, try to get it a little bit closer. All the way, Soboleski. Off the tip there from Shiloh. And they get it to within 2. Final score in the wild card, the Red Sox take down the Yankees in game 1, 3-1. Keene gets a lucky break and the ace. And the Cardinals are within 1, and Coach Krebsbach calls for a timeout. 17-16. What a roll we are seeing. It's staying close here at Newman Catholic, here on Zaleski Sports.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Retirement is a balancing act because everyone's financial situation is unique. A reverse mortgage loan can transform your home's equity into accessible cash, whether it's to pay off your mortgage, cover bills, or fund your dreams.
The cash is there if we need it, and it just takes a little stress off of our lives.
You have something else to fall back on.
Call me, Josh Kilty, your local retirement mortgage specialist, for a free consultation to help bring financial stability to your life.
It's a 1-point set here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Retzloff here on the call. Braden Bullis here on production. Here in the Merriwood South Conference, the two remaining undefeated teams in conference play. They have put on a show here in this third set. Nowak able to dig it up. Set it. Soboleski, big swing, great block from Shiloh. Edgar with the counterattack opportunity. Goes too long. They're asking for the tip, and it's granted. The Wildcats get the point. How about Shiloh Carlin here tonight? She has been stupendous in her work. The sophomore just able to get things done here for the Wildcats. Big time counter coming from McCarthy. Anytime McCarthy has been on the floor, she has been a big time unit at the net. And it's worked out really well. Newman trying to tie this thing up. Down one here in the set, even though we're all square in sets. Oh, they had a chance. Stencil had too much power, though. It was McCarthy and Kearns who were right there, and the Wildcats just trying to get more of a comfortable lead here. Halverson serve. Bump it, take it, down the line. Goes to Hartnady. Keene set it over, just a little touch. What a play to keep it going. Clean bump here from the Wildcats. All the way down the line. Baumgartner out of bounds. And we're back to a 1-point game. These teams have really cleaned up their play. Ever since those first two sets, it was Newman looking very shaky in the beginning. And then the second set, it was Edgar who was making those mistakes. And now we're seeing some really great quality volleyball here tonight. J.C. Schilling. She is a name we're going to be calling for years because she's a freshman. And she's making some veteran-looking plays here tonight. They're up by 2. McCarthy catches the line. She might have mishit that one, and it fell the way of the Cardinals. 2019. You just have this feeling right now, the way that they're playing. This is looking like it might be a 5-set type of night. And it might come down to that. Super was there for it. And now Newman's got to scramble after it. They do. And a great block at the net. Counter opportunity. They're just going to bump it over. Oh, they take it all the way with the... Take a big swing. Try it again. Oh, my goodness. Ellen Becker delivering the sauce. They're up 2. Here we go. Once again, Stencil with the serve. You almost feel like Newman's got to capture this point here if they want to try to keep alive here in the set, the way this momentum's been going back and forth. Great block. Thiel was right there on it. And now a big swing from midcourt. Ellen Becker delivering the goods. Up by 3. And we might see a timeout here. And we do. Coach Lang wants to take a break. She knew if they gave up the point there, things were going to be a little tougher. And now it's a 3-point difference. Edgar 3 away from taking set 3 here on Zaleski Sports.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
22-19 here in set number 3 here on Zaleski Sports. The Edgar Wildcats trying to go up 2 sets to 1. Newman's trying to keep alive. Lots of collision with the ball in the net there, but we keep it going. Off the tip, Newman gets the point. It's the senior Lauren Thiel. And you feel as a Newman fan, you got to get these next couple of points here just to keep this thing within striking distance of maybe making a run happen or even forcing extra points to be played. It was a great fight. Tough one to get here for the Wildcats. They clean it up on the scramble. Counterattack. Thiel tries to go far out of bounds, and Coach Krebsbach jumps up for joy. Just the amount of passion that he has as a coach. He loves this sport, and to go along with his story, he's fallen in love with the sport ever since he was 2 years old. I mean, that just goes to show he's got it in his DNA. This team up 23-20, and there's going to be a touch of the net here from the Wildcats. Those mistakes can come back to bite you. We'll see if it does. Anna Carlson, the junior, serving off the bench. That's another big thing to mention. So not much experience here in this one tonight. And just as it's brought up, it happens, and it's set point here for Edgar. That is a big one. Wildcats getting into it. Here's Nakeen. On its way. It's a tough one to recover. They set it over. Edgar to counter. Down the line. Rice goes over. Soboleski. They clean it up nice. They throw him off. 2 dig for it. Soboleski blocked. Up. Corner again. Nowak sets up. Baumgartner. The dig. They're going to get it. Edgar takes set 3. What a set. They steal it by 4. Oh, this is turning out to be an exciting night. You just have the feeling that this is going to be one of those nights that it's back and forth the whole way through. And I mean, we've seen some high quality volleyball here in the last couple of weeks here of the regular season. But this, you can tell one of these teams, or both of them, they want that conference title. We'll see what happens with set 4. Coming up, Edgar's up 2-1 here on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Here at Brickner Motors, in Little Chicago, we will help you order your brand new Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, or Jeep and get it equipped the way you want it, in the color you've always dreamed of. Whether you choose from our in-stock selection or order factory fresh, quality vehicles at competitive prices are what keep people coming back again and again. Make the drive out to Brickner Motors on Little Chicago's northeast side and let our family take care of your family. You can count on us.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters. Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
We welcome everybody back to our volleyball coverage here on Zaleski Sports. We got a great one here in the Merriwood South between that has been. I mean, to give a recap of how this one's starting, Edgar took the first set 25-12. They started that first set on an 8-0 run to begin the night, and it seemed like the Cardinals were all out of sorts, but then in the second set, they bounce back. They take it 25-18, and then we just had a great back and forth in that third set. After the Wildcats took it 25-21. The score may show that it wasn't all that close, but deep down, it was a really great set that both these teams put on, and the Wildcats get the first point here, the fourth. And none other than Nikina Ellenbecker to get the first point. Nikina has just been an absolute unit tonight. And she delivers an ace. I mean, we're seeing two really great programs face off against one another, along with two really great head coaches. And then the rosters that are stacked up within these two teams. Man, these are state caliber teams this season. Newman's record right now may not show for it, but they have faced off against a lot of opponents who are in higher up divisions. So it looks like that their record is around 500 here on the year, but it doesn't go to show how stacked their roster is and when you got a player like number one on your side. Anything can happen here on Tuesday. And Keene coming up with an ace. We're tied at 2. Keene trying to get another one again here. Baumgartner goes to Ellenbecker. Now it's Rice. Sets up and might have been a miscommunication there between Rice and McCarthy. Yeah, she was talking to her saying, I don't think I set the ball high enough for you. Coach Betty Lane going right up to Lexi there, saying just be confident in those plays. This one too strong from Camille, out of bounds. And it's a 4-2 lead here for the Wildcats. If Edgar takes this set, they take the match. And they would love to steal this on away turf, considering how things went for them last year. Great block by Soboleski as she shuts down Makita Ellenbecker. Today's matchup presented by Lead Car Toyota Wausau. Discover unbeatable deals and award-winning service at Lead Car Toyota Wausau, your full-service destination for everything Toyota, including our state-of-the-art collision center. Find us on North 20th Avenue in Wausau. Just like that, the Cardinals tied up with Rice on the ace. The junior, she's had a few of those here tonight as well. Right down that line, making things tough. Great dig by the libero and Hartnady. Take it to him, McCarthy. Caught the line. Walking the tightrope on that one. 5-4. And they get the lead right back. And for the Cards here this season, a lot of their matches have came down to making runs. They're trying to make a good run here in this fourth set. Rice goes. Soboleski, great dig once again by Hartnady. Now it's Bumgarner down the line. Not going to be able to counter it here are the Cardinals. Counterattack opportunity for the Wildcats, and they get it done. It's Bumgarner. Great assist from Addison Nowak. It's just been great communication between these teams here in the last set and 10 points that we have seen. And we got a battle at the net. And there's going to be an illegal touch of the net here from the Wildcats. Actually, hold the phone. Still deciphering the call. Thumbs up from the top judge. They're going to say point here for the Wildcats. Or are they saying redo the... They actually might have said redo it. So we're tied at 5. On the redo, Soboleski. This time, I think it went off the head of one of the Cardinals players. Bumgarner battles at the net, gets it over. Soboleski from mid-floor. Once again, we're seeing it back and forth. Soboleski down the line, and it falls out of bounds. Cardinals get the point. That time, it's a true point here for Newman. That might have been what that thumbs up call was, just to redo the serve. Camille's been a little shaky with her serves here tonight. That one was clean. Great block by Thiel. And a battle under the net, and Hartnady ended up going past the line as she dove by. So it'll be a point here for the Cards. Go right around it, Halverson. Great dig from Keene. Once again, the Wildcats just have an opportunity to keep it alive, but goes right off of Brandy and falls out of bounds. It's a 3-0 run here for Newman. Hartnady goes, Halverson. Battle at the net, Stencil. They take it. And another contested play at the net. Another one. Fighting and balancing right on that net from mid-range is Camille. They go to Hartnady. Set it up now for Baumgartner, and she gets it done. Ella with the strike. JC Schilling once again with another great assist to Baumgartner on that one. She has been an extremely underrated player here tonight. Enya McCarthy, though, with the response. France will deliver away. Halverson with the back set. Tried to get a little cheeky with it, and Schilling goes too far. Largest lead of the set here for the Cardinals. Halverson this time goes forward with it and rejected, but it goes all the way out of bounds. This point will go to the Wildcats. Stencil serve. Tough play at the net. It's going to go for an ace for Stencil. 2-point difference here in the fourth set. Thiel, Rice, and another miscue. We've seen Lexi Rice leave those sets a little bit short. She was looking for Keene, and just not enough touch underneath the set. Things getting a little bit shaky once again. That time she goes clean. Dug up by Subert. Nicely done down that line. They call it out of bounds. Good eye by Mallory Stencil to let it go. That looked like it was really close, and we are tied. Edgar was down by 3. And now it's tied, and Newman will get the lead right back for Lauren Thiel. And here's Brooke. Up and away with it. Might have had a miscommunication between the Cardinals there, but somehow they keep it going. The double contested block from Schilling and Carlin. All tied at 11. Set it. Theo is there. Nowak. And Shiloh. She has just been one of those players tonight who has made some amazing plays. Her height does not serve justice at all. One of those shorter players out there battling at the net. She can still jump up there. That time Brooke Thiel coming up with the point. Brings it back to 12. Lauren served, almost threw off the libero. Ellen Becker set it up. Now big time swing. What a day from Subert. Camille, another nice play on defense. They were just sitting right there for it. Counterattack opportunity for the Wildcats. Here they go. And they decide to play light. Camille, though, she attacks straight up with it and gets the kill. Nowak had it, and Super was chasing after it and couldn't get to it in time. What a serve. All the way into the ceiling. Great concentration from Edgar, but it's not going to do enough. Out of bounds. Each minute, this gym just keeps getting louder and louder. The intensity increasing. Ellen Becker. Just absolute filthiness tonight. And Nakian, she'll get to serve as well. Her team down 1 here in this 4th set. And that time, a rare service error from Nakian. Some substitutions here as France exits. McCarthy's back in. Both of these teams like to play that same type of scheme too when it comes to returning. Shiloh's there. Try to fake him out. Rice did exactly that. Caught Edgar sleeping. Timeout here from Coach Krebsbach. And it's a 3-point advantage here for the Cardinals here in the 4th set, 16-13. You're watching Marywood South Conference Volleyball here on Zaleski Sports.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
I knew I wanted to start an agency that honored those small town values like relationships and service. Our mission is to sell insurance ethically and with integrity to protect our clients' needs today, tomorrow, and in the future.
Not everybody understands insurance, and it's a good day when I can help give peace of mind.
Working with Access Insurance, we are a team, so you don't just get one of us, you get all 4 of us. Access Insurance Agency, our business revolves around you.
Welcome back here on Zaleski Sports. Brendan Bullis, Brendan Retzloff here. A 16-13 lead for the Newman Catholic Cardinals here in the 4th set, although they are down 2-1. Trying to force this thing into a 5th set, and it's an ace here for Keene. That's a way to get closer to that. How about the fight that these teams are showing? This has just been a back and forth type of night. And very likely for the conference crown. As the serve from Keene goes into the net for a serving error. This almost looks identical to the last set, except it was the other way around. Newman was down by 3 most of the time. This time it's Edgar being down by 3. We'll see if they can make that response. Soboleski, corner shot. What a play. Executed to perfection from Camille. (18 to 14). Here's the serve from Rice. Another serving error. That's 2 consecutive service errors from the Cardinals. Those mistakes can always come back to get you. Now Brandy Halvers, in one of the seniors, 1 of 4 for Edgar on the prowl here. They win the point as Soboleski touches the net. They get it to within 2. Try it again. Rice, McCarthy, downtown. Advantage. And they're asking for the tip. No tip. Newman point. Back to a 3-point lead. And this is the point where if you can get that lead up to 4, you feel pretty comfortable with what you have and thinking you can force a fifth set. What a dig. Made there by Lexi Rice. Take it. Just caught the line. Walking the tightrope again. Go the Wildcats. I believe that was JC Schilling. It was either Schilling or Baumgartner who just caught the line on that hit. Baumgartner is the one to serve. Rice goes to McCarthy. Down the line, cleaned up on the dig. Just gonna lightly set it over. Rice left it short. And just like that, we have a 1-point set. Tensions rising here on Pink Night. Off the ceiling. McCarthy down the line. Take it to the back end. Here we go on the block. Once again, no one home at the net. But winning it on that block was Thielen McCarthy. And it's 2018. It'll be France. One of the 3 seniors here on this senior night for the Cards to serve away. Finally, they get a clean one off. Sobolewski bumps. Rice goes up. Thiel rejected at the net. Great play by Edgar. Another block. Back to back they go. It's Schilling and Ellen Becker. 2019. Just the perseverance to keep it going on defense for the Wildcats. Not giving out yet. They want to take this in 4. Rice sets. Blocked at the net. Point for the Wildcats. It's Schilling and Carlin. Schilling is making some big time plays here in the late going. Oh, we got some good vision here because now it's 2020. Almost a collision. Rice was there. Ellen Becker blocked. McCarthy sets it over again. They get it. Point for the Wildcats. They got the lead. Wow. I'm not sure what Newman was thinking, and now they want to get a word here from the top judge. And there's going to be some discussion here. Newman kind of stopped in the middle of that rally, thinking they had the point. Maybe thinking there was an illegal touch here by Edgar. This could be a huge point call. We'll see what it is. It's a point for the Wildcats, and Coach Lang wants to have a timeout. Oh, the intensity building up here in Newman. It's 21-20. The Wildcats looking to close it. They get their first lead since early in this set. We'll be back here on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Coach Lang calling a timeout here. Their team giving up 3 consecutive points. 21-20 here on Zaleski Sports. Exciting finish incoming here in Wausau for a possible look at the Merrillwood South Conference crown. What a back and forth. Sobolewski's just gonna have to bounce it over, bump it, excuse me. Schilling was there. Thiel goes long. Great save by the Wildcats. Ellen Becker, she's been a hero tonight. They're just gonna set it over with Keene. And a fight at the net. Sobolewski bumps. What a rally. They go back with it. Bumped up, no one home. Point for the Wildcats. They're 3 away. And it seemed like Newman had the play they wanted. No one was ready at center net. They only had 2 Cardinals home, and they were on both sides of the net. No one at the center. Stencil here to serve. Thiel can't get it clean. They're 2 away. The ace for Stencil. And now, if you're Coach Lang, no timeout being called here. Interesting. They got to play clean, and there's the timeout. Edgar can feel it. They're up 3. They just need 2 more here in the set. And if they can get this next point here, that could very possibly be the exclamation point, because the Cardinals, they have not been able to make some big runs here in these past few sets. It's only been just those back and forths and get them by handfuls. Because to get 4 points consecutively right now, it seems really tough, especially considering how loud this Edgar crowd is. I mean, just listen to that fan base. We still got plenty of ad reads to go through. I might just have to say a big thank you to all of our sponsors here representing here tonight here in Wausau. It's 23-20. Mallory Stencil, the freshman, on the serve. They got to get the point here. Thiel tries to throw him off, and it goes off the ceiling. What a play by Super to clean it up. Thiel again, blocked, but it falls short. And Newman is 2 away from catching him. Now it's a battle of who can get those points first. Oh man, this is exciting. Brooke Thiel on the serve. Great fight at the net. Put it over the top for him. Lauren Thiel. The Thiel connection. Oh man, you can feel it happening right now. These teams right now are in their prime. This is what you like to see out of the Merrillwood South. 1 point difference. We're keeping things here with you guys again after Coach Krebs-Bach calls timeout. That was a very quick break that he just took. They just broke out of the huddle already. That was only 15 seconds. Now Coach Betty Lang giving some encouragement to her squad. And a player we have not seen much big plays from is Camille Sobolewski. She is that player who loves to be in these big time moments. And right now, this is a big time moment. Down 1 point in the 4th set. Man, this place is loud. Thiel serves clean. Set it. Ellen Becker. She's got it! McKeon delivering in the big time. It's match point here in Wausau. Edgar fan base going nuts. Almost like we're in Europe at a primetime soccer match right now. It's quiet now. Theo down the line, out of bounds. The Wildcats stay undefeated in conference and take it in 4 sets. The Padawan takes down the Master. What a match. Just listen to this crowd. I was really thinking we were going to have 5 sets tonight. The difference in this match, Nikeen Ellenbecker, what an outstanding performance. But talk about the work put on by Coach Evan Krebsbach and his entire staff. They were ready, and they came out of the gates here tonight. Started with that 8-0 run. That really set the tone from there on out. But how about the fight from both of these sides? Edgar was down most of this 4th set, and they were able to fight back and then put themselves up by 3, which was the big difference maker. And they take this set by 3, 25-22. And they now go to 18-5 as an overall record. And they have now won 5 consecutive matches. Or make that 6, excuse me. And the 5 before that, or 4 of those 5 being sweeps. They are riding a hot streak at the right time. But you also got to give credit to Coach Betty Lang and the Newman Catholic Cardinals. They now fall to 17-15 here on the year, 3-1 in conference play. And that might be the conference crown that we see from the Wildcats. Can't wait to have the talk with Coach Evan Krebsbach and our player of the game. Coming up next is our Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant...
Alrighty, welcome back. This is the fun part about being live here on Zaleski Sports, the Merrill Steel postgame show. Join alongside our head coach of the winning team, Edgar Wildcats, Evan Krebsbach, and our player of the game as well, and Nikeen Ellenbecker. I'm going to start with you here, Coach, though. I mean, you guys just possibly won the conference, got that share of the title. I mean, this environment tonight, though, it honestly felt like a home match for you guys with the student section, just absolutely pumping it up for you guys.
Yeah, they showed up a little late, but, fashionably late, but they still did a really nice job. And
That was fun, and this is such an intimate gym, and our adults and our parents and grandparents traveled really well also. But kudos to Newman. I mean, honestly, Camille, she's insane. She's incredible. They put up a fight. I have so much respect for Betty. I have so much respect for this program. Yeah, it was fun. It was a little too intense.
Yeah, we were talking about the intensity of just how crazy it was out here. And I mean, Braden and I, we were looking at each other like, man, this place is going bonkers right now.
Well, our girls, like, we have so many girls that play club with their girls, and they play all year round, and they travel all around the country. So, like, there's friendships, there's, like, best friendships, there's bridesmaids talk, like, I mean, so, of course, like, when you see each other in conference and you want to beat each other. And, like, for conference, it's just so fun. And, again, they're talented. They're coached by a Hall of Famer. I mean, she's incredible. So, yeah.
And I was saying in the broadcast, you had the experience of being able to coach with her, and she, like, you said that she was like a mentor to you, and for that with you, I mean, it just has to feel a little bit sweeter to get the win over your master Padawan.
Well, so we both come from Abbotsford, which is a dynasty, and her daughters are a part of that dynasty. And when I coached here for 2 years, and we went to state. But then when we won conference, when Caitlin was a freshman, so our seniors were freshmen, we also won conference here as well. So it's always incredible to beat the Wizard. She's so smart up here, and I just always feel like such a rookie around her. So it's great that, like, student master, and we have such a good friendship. So that's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really cool to see that you guys have that friendship, and it all lines up here going into this type of here in the Merriwood, and now you guys won that share of the conference title, and now coming up next is Assumption, looking for that conference title. I mean, just tell me how it feels.
These girls are so incredible. I mean, they're creative, they're talented. We have a young team if you look at us, like, by roster and age, but honestly, they want it. They're gritty. They play with a purpose. They play with a passion. They play with a fire in their gut. They're incredible. I'm very, very lucky and very fortunate to get this as my girls, as my team. So, yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit, but also, like, they're the limit. You know what I mean? Like, we can go higher than the sky.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So
I totally agree with you on that. And, I mean, talk about one big part of this match for you guys tonight, Nikeen. Yeah. I mean, just a stellar big-time performance. And you were talking about Camille being one of those star players. Her ability to shut her down. I mean, just what do you have to say for her?
I mean, they're going to play club this year, together. So that team's going to be nuts. And their coach is going to be Betty Lang. But Nikeen has worked so hard in the off season, and she's honestly, you just heard her cough. She's not completely healthy, and she played like that. So it's such a kudos. Like, she works so hard, and she leads by example. She carries a big load on the team, and sometimes I think I have, like, unrealistic expectations, but she takes it with a grain of salt, and she likes to be coached. And she's a gamer. She's just as competitive as I am. So, no, she's great.
I could see you guys jumping for joy a lot there. And Nikeen, I'll put you in here and just please. Like, so based on, I mean, what Coach just said, yeah, you're good. Congratulations, by the way. Based on what Coach just said about you there, I mean, how much does it mean to you that he knows how much of a fighter you are, and obviously now, like, dealing with that cough and all of that, just how you're able to get here to this point and take down a team like this tonight?
I mean, it means a lot, especially, like, all the girls. We put a lot of work and, like, time during the off season. Like, during the summer, we were in the gym almost every single day, so it means a lot.
And last year for you guys against Newman, they swept you. So, I mean, to have that type of turnaround, and that was on your home turf, to have that turnaround here in this venue with all the students who are around, I mean, how much does that mean?
It just means a lot. I mean, I'm really grateful, like, everybody came and watched, especially, like, the parents. And then our bench is just very hype, which is really good for our team. So, love that.
Yeah, I could see you guys jumping around for joy. And that last set of this match, you guys were down most of the time. Yep. But then once it came to around 17 to 15 around there, you guys made a run. You came back in it. And, like, what was the message that coach told you guys that got you to that point, getting up and having that comfortable lead and then taking it from them?
I mean, just play hard, like play our game, because we knew we play like that every single day in practice, and to play like that today here, it's good, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I'll just say one more question for you. Knowing that you guys now have the share of the conference crown in the Merriwood South, now you got the opportunity to take the crown. Yeah. So, I mean, what are you guys going to have to do to be able to do that against Assumption?
We're going to have to work really hard, and we're going to practice hard, and we're going to cheer very loud, and then, yep, we're going to get the W.
Nice. You heard it here first. I'll put you in the highlight house.
Okay. Good. My name is Akeen Allenbecker, and I'm in the house. Thank you.
Absolutely. Congratulations. Alrighty. That's live TV for you guys right here. Just taking a look at the final tally sheet here. I mean, Edgar taking this in 4 sets. First set, 25-12. Then Newman takes the second, 25-18. Edgar then 25-21. And then the last set, 25-22. Akeen Allenbecker, player of the game. You heard from Coach Evan Krebsbach of how special this team is to him. They got something special brewing here and a share of the conference crown in the Merriwood South. But that's going to do it for us here on Zaleski Sports. We thank you for joining us. Brendan Retzloff here. Brendan Bullis doing the production and work here for us. And he ran the show tonight. So big thank you to Braden up there. Always appreciated. But we're going to sign off here from Wausau at Newman Catholic High School. We say so long. Have a wonderful night, everybody.